did the right thing.
I think we did the correct thing.
We did the right thing.
We did the very correct thing. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be just fine. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
They'll
It's
be
gonna be just fine.
Disclaimer. We do not own or claim ownership of the Pokemon franchise and any Pokemon established in official canon. That's all owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. This is just a podcast made by 4 friends who love Pokemon. It's our love letter to a franchise most of us grew up with. So please go support the official release.
Previously on PKMN Legacy.
You reach Pippin Town. It's definitely the biggest town, city you've been to so far. King of the Mountain Brawl. Open tryouts ongoing.
Can we at least have a day to rest?
Stumbles over to the bulletin board to read more.
It's a promotional flyer for a place called Riverside, which seems to be hosting a local cooking competition. One lucky cook's going home with a special surprise.
Special surprise?
All right.
I'm gonna enter that contest.
If Velma wins, we all have to drink a ranch soda. If Chris wins, Velma can't buy another one ever again.
Ooh.
What?
Self-proclaimed evil genius, proving old man wrong?
You got yourself a deal.
I look forward to winning.
We'll see about that.
This is going to be so good!
With your wager in place, the 3 of you make your way to the Riverside that cuts through the center of this town. And you come across this very wide-looking building, a friendly-looking wooden restaurant with a deck that faces the river called the Velvet Riverside.
Velvet Riverside.
That looks pretty.
And as the doors swing open, you realize that you are not the only ones in this restaurant. It seems to be bustling. Trainers of all sorts, some with their Pokemon out, are sitting in various seats, both indoors and outdoors on the deck facing the river. And you approach the usher stand, whatever it's called.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
The host?
Oh,
The
yeah,
host
there
stand
we go.
area.
Wait, question. Did I get any health back from showering or no?
We'll say you're at 2 HP.
Okay.
And same with you, Chris.
Okie dokie.
At the host booth, you see an Alcremie?
Alcremie?
You see an Alcremie, strawberries perfectly perched on her hair bun things,
So cute.
gives a little frothy chirp.
I'm sorry. Does anyone here speak Pokemon?
I wish. That'd be so cool.
We're here for the competition. Where would we go for that?
She nods, motions you to wait for one moment as she hops off her very tall stool and waddles into the kitchen. And out comes a very short, stout man with a perfectly horizontal mustache.
Oh.
A very pudgy, doughy man dressed in a chef's outfit. Red handkerchief billowing behind him.
Yes, hello. Assistant Chef Alcremie tells me you are here for the cooking competition, yes?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. I am Chef Velvetto. Welcome to my humble establishment. Now, will all 3 of you be entering?
Oh, no, not me.
Chef Velvetto, what's the entry fee, or can anyone enter?
No entry fee. The work you put in and the food you create will be payment enough. And all are welcome to try.
Snaps his neck immediately, Maddie. So, Maddie, why don't you get on this little wager, because you must enjoy the taste of ranch-flavored soda.
I was still going to drink it if you lost. I'm betting it all on you.
Yes, but think of the fun, the thrill, the adventure. Haven't you always told me that, Maddie?
Oh, you're just scared you're going to lose, so you want to up your odds, huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I do not really care who is entering.
I will be entering.
As am I.
I'll enter. But if I win... Hold on, I gotta think of some consequence for Chris now. What would be a good consequence for Chris?
Chris has to let Maddie design him an outfit, and he has to wear it for X amount of time.
Chris has to try out for the tournament as well.
Oh! Were you planning on doing that, Chris?
I was not actually planning on doing that, but okay.
There you go.
You know
there
what?
You go.
Fine.
Maddie looks at him, and she goes, fine, but if I win, then you have to enter the tournament tomorrow.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain. Fine.
All right.
But But if I win, then I don't.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. Please gather in the main dining area. We'll begin shortly as soon as our last competitor removes himself from the restrooms.
Oh, who the last person is gonna... Oh, wait. Kay, quick question.
Yes.
So with this restaurant, are Pokemon are allowed to eat as well, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm popping out Victor, because he has been a godsend, and he deserves
He needs a
some
protein shake.
He needs something, dang it.
Yeah, actually, I'll just say this. The rules indicate that you're allowed to work with a Pokemon as your cooking partner.
Okay, yep, that'll definitely pop out Victor then.
As you are walking in and you pop out Victor, which you can do on your own, you hear the bathroom doors slam open and...
Oh no, who's it gonna be?
Probably someone we don't know.
It's gonna be Jaden or something.
Oh my god, if it's Jaden, I'm beating his ass on sight.
Okay, so you hear the bathroom door kick open, footsteps come from around the corner, and you see the greasiest looking dude you have ever seen in your entire life. All right, who's ready to get freaky with the cooking? Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
But what's his name? Boy Watery?
Boy, watery!
My name's Horton, y'all. Horton Timms.
Horton Tim.
Timms.
And I'm here to win and be delicious.
Oh my god, yes!
So yeah, this is the greasiest looking dude you ever did see. Portly, wearing these big old shades. His skin is reflective, it's shiny, probably from the natural grease he seems to be exuding. And his spiky blonde hair is pointing straight up into the sky. He is a very fiery looking guy.
He's going to take us to Flavor Town.
I don't want to go there.
Chef Velvetto gathers you all in the main area.
And I send out Bellini, by the way.
And I send out
What Pokemon am I going to give him suddenly?
He doesn't have one?
I wasn't planning on him. I was just spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment, you made a token
Planned
for him.
I make tokens all the time. Doesn't mean they're the right tokens I need at the time.
I thought you would have given him like a Munchlax or something.
Shit, the one token I didn't draw.
That would have been amazing.
Or Gulpin.
Yeah, but what's his name? Already had a Gulpin, yeah.
Okay, you see him throw out, all right, let's send them on a trip to Deliciousville, Whooper. And out pops. Papa.
You know, was not expecting a Whooper, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Okay, let me explain the rules. The four of you shall compete to make a delicious entree. It shall be served to me and to the rest of our esteemed customers. Their reaction is important, but only I can decide who wins this competition and walks away with a special surprise item.
Are we allowed to know what that item is?
It is a surprise item.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
He scoops up 2 big spoons and holds one in each hand.
The entirety of my kitchen is available to you. You have 1 hour to prepare your entree. Abra, cadabra, à la cuisine.
He bangs the spoons together.
Okay.
Wait, how do we do
this?
Let's have everyone roll for initiative.
Okay.
I am living for this.
Do we roll our Pokemon's initiative too?
No, just your trainer initiative.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
All right. And Greasy Dude Horton Tim's going last.
So, just a question on how this works. How come I rolled 2 dices and everybody else rolled 4?
Because this combines your dexterity and alert.
Okay.
Chris has a higher pool using those skills.
Okay, so the person with the more die will have the higher
In
initiative.
the event of a tie, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so with that, Chris, what are you going to prepare?
All right, well, Chris is going to make what he knows best. A cheese toasty.
For this part, I'm going to need you to gather your ingredients first. Let's have that be any social attribute you want to use plus your lore or nature.
Social attribute.
So it could be cool, tough, cute, beauty, and clever, plus either nature or lore.
So I'm going to use clever and lore.
That's 2 out of 4 successes. You rush to the kitchen. Mankey is swinging through the pots and pans, trying to find what you're looking for. You're just giving him orders.
Okay, Mankey, I need cheese, and I need bread, I need butter, I need salt, I need pepper, and I need one last thing, and I need your help, please. I need all the love you can give.
You see him swing through. He just reaches out over to cabinets, just grabbing things. Some of them aren't what you're asking for. One's an artichoke, one's a banana. But eventually, by process of elimination, he's throwing what you need your way.
Awesome.
You get cheddar cheese, you get provolone cheese, you get brioche bread, unsalted butter, and the spices you need. Some of them don't make the landing.
Fair enough. So he's putting these together, stripping off half and half of the provolone and the cheddar cheese, making sure to go and get the toaster ready, and he's lathering the sandwiches up with butter, making sure they're nice and good. Then next he puts it together, adds a little bit of salt and pepper on top, adds just one little slather of that unsalted butter just right on the top of the main portion of it, and then lastly he puts it on there, toasts it, and gives it about 30 seconds for it to get nice and gooey. Comes right out, nice and fluffy and gooey.
Before that actually happens, though,
Gotta roll, huh?
any of your social attributes plus crafts.
Oh boy. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
The first roll was to gather ingredients. The second roll is execution.
Execution.
Honey, you got a big storm coming.
So it can be any of my.
Cool, tough,
Any of
cute,
them.
beauty, clever, plus crafts. However you see fit.
All right. Well, I got 0 out of 2 dice.
You have... No, this is not will point worthy.
No, I will not.
This is a
I will
cooking
not spend a will point on this.
Nah, that's for dire situations. This isn't dire. But it comes out a bit burnt, a bit messy, a bit crumbly, but it's food.
Sweet.
It's a cheese crumbly. Mankey looks pretty impressed by his craftsmanship,
He looks at Mankey and he gives him a high five. You did good, buddy.
and cheese splatters everywhere. All right, next in the order, Ariana. What are you preparing?
Okay, so I was looking at some classic French entree recipes. Here's my question, because I was thinking of just doing like a savory crepe, but I didn't realize that in French, crepe is literally just galette. So will I be making a galette if I do that?
I guess so. And no, you cannot use the one you got from the ship.
No. No, I was not planning on that. But is that a problem? Or is that even considered an entree in the Pokemon world?
You know what? If you make it savory enough,
Okay,
sure.
because otherwise I was gonna because my first thought was, escargot, but then I didn't want to deal with putting a Goodra in an escargot.
No.
So, what else would you do?
I will say this. In this Pokemon world, since eating things that used to be Pokemon is sort of a taboo in some circles,
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I will say that they invented synthetic meats that taste almost exactly like the same thing. And I'm not talking like Impossible Burger type crap, because that never tastes the same. But these ones get pretty damn close to it.
Okay, well, you know what? I saw a recipe for a crab savory crepe, and obviously it's not going to be actually crabby. It's going to be imitation crab.
Oh, wait, actually,
But-
crabby pincers grow back after a short period of time. It's canon.
Okay, so we'll do that then. It's a delicacy in the Collision region.
Okay, any of your social attributes plus either nature or lore. Or etiquette, I guess in your case. Nature or etiquette.
We're gonna do beauty for this one, and then etiquette. Yeah, 3 success.
3 out of 4.
Ooh.
So Maddie has learned this recipe from her sister when she was younger. We're gonna go with that.
All right, crabby crepe.
Crepe de la Crabby.
Bellini has cleaned himself off.
He knows what's up.
He is sanitized, he's sterile, he's ready to go.
So Maddie looks over at Bellini and she goes, okay, are we using imitation crab or crabby claws? Wait.
He gives you a look, just saying, are you kidding? You're gonna waste... It's kosher to use regular crabby in this scenario. We're gonna go all the way.
Okay.
I mean, cheap.
Cheap. She goes, okay, I'm going to need the crabby claws, and then you're going to bring me some flour and the eggs and some butter and garlic, and we're going to mix this all up, okay?
Bellini gives a nod, scurries around the kitchen as you also scurry around, getting everything you need. Bellini is spending most of his time trying to fight off Victor, as he has thrown most of everything in the kitchen in Chris's corner. I have to roll an attack for Bellini.
Victor's like, my food.
Tickle. 4 out of 4.
Oh my
Critical tickle.
God.
Bellini is a little chef. He's got resolve.
Dang.
He's in his element. He scurries around. Victor goes in for a karate chop. Bellini ducks under, slides under, Matrix-style dodge, and just turns around, takes out his tail, just a little tickle. Throws him off just enough so that he can grab all the food, scurry it over to you.
Good job, Bellini.
Time for the execution. This would be any of your social attributes plus crafts.
I feel like we've got to go with beauty again because that's the idea of it, and then plus
Okay.
crafts, you said?
3 out of 6, not
Oh,
bad.
wow.
Looks like Chris might be joining the competition.
You're a fashionista. You make things. This is going to be art.
It's going to look beautiful. I will not be put on the chopping block tonight.
These Krabbies are going to be bedazzled as fuck. In an artistic flurry, you and Bellini are in perfect sync.
We're practically dancing.
Yeah, describe what this dance looks like as you're preparing.
Yeah, so we're like twirling around, like getting some, just a little tinge of like some sort of hot sauce to make them a little bit spicy. But I've got bottle over I like fly it over my head and like it drizzles on top of the dish. And I've carefully arranged, I like do a little bit of like a powdering, not a powdered sugar because that's for a sweet crepe, but just like a little, like, you know, like the meme with the salt guy who's like, he's like that. I do that.
Salt Bay.
Yeah, I do the Salt Bay thing where I like, I'm making the pinching move, but obviously you can't see me, but like the little pinching thing. And Bellini does it. Ingredients are flying so fast you can't even like see what's happening, but oh my gosh, it's coming together like before your eyes.
Even before you came in power with the mask, you knew how to work this type of magic.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Because it had such an artistic flurry, I'm gonna give you one more will point back, so you're up to 2.
Oh, nice.
You have the most savory, choice, galette à la Krabby. All right, Velma's up.
All right.
What are you preparing for us today?
What question? Are we allowed to use ingredients that we have? Like brought?
She's gonna use the butter soda.
Actually, no. I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna make a Velma specialty. Ranch cheddar chili.
That sounds
Ranch
interesting.
cheddar chili.
Ranch cheddar chili.
Okay, in order to gather these ingredients, I'm not sure. This would be
Chi-Chi is so pleased with herself.
any of your social attributes plus nature or science? Maybe intimidate. I don't know. I'm a bit intimidated. No, nature or science.
Science. I think we'll do science.
And what social attribute are you using?
I believe we're using clever.
Clever plus science. 3 out of 6. All right, give Goonie the commands.
All right, Goody. We need a ball of ranch, a block of cheddar, and we need beans. We need spices. We're gonna make this delicious.
Scurries around. Victor is still assaulted by the tickles. Goonie just swoops in, snatches some cheddar that you used for your cheese toasties. You gather the rest of the ingredients.
Oh, and grab a bag of Ditto Fritos.
Ditto free.
Ditos.
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 Do they have a little ditto face on them?
He sneaks around, grabs a bag out of Horton Tim's pockets. Ditos. It tastes just like food would. So yeah, you have all your strange ingredients put together. This will be any of your social attributes plus crafts.
I'll do clever craft then.
Jesus!
We might be drinking ranch soda tonight.
5 out of 6. Hot damn. Tell me your process, so witch of the cauldron here.
Alright, so we're going all Shokugeki style on this. Doing ninja moves like throwing in the beans and throwing in the spices and like flames are coming up. And then it's like you see Goonie, he just rips open the bag and it starts raining down perfectly into the bowl. Then a slap of the curry goes on and a of the cheddar starts raining down on it delicately. And then with a little final finish up, a slight fancy drizzle of the ranch on top. And it creates a beautiful, kind of almost delicate-looking chili.
You look into it. This combination of ingredients has made colors that no one has ever seen before, I think.
Oh.
You've unlocked a new level of reality through this ranch cheese chili. But yet, it looks pretty fucking edible. Meanwhile, Horton Tim's.
Yes.
What's my greasy dude gonna do?
We're gonna make an infinity level bean dip. Most people will be settled for an actual number, but not us. We're pushing the limits of cuisine.
He is going to roll, let's see. This would be cool plus intimidate. He's threatening the fabric of nature. 3 out of 3.
Oh, what?
We're gonna need every single bean in this place. Whooper, sniff 'em out.
Whooper tries to sniff. He has no nose. Yet he finds the beans anyway. He just waddles around it, looks into one cabinet. Also, I found a lot of MSG. We're gonna pour this all together and see what happens. Cool plus crafts.
I'm scared of him.
1 out of 3. So he pours it all in. He looks deep down, sees how far this dip goes. 3 out of 3. 1 out of 3. So he pours it all in. He looks deep down, sees how far this dip goes. 1 out of 3. 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 1 So it doesn't go down to infinity, but it is breathing now, so we like it fresh.
Huh? I don't think it's meant to be doing that, good sir.
Hooper, use pound. Slaps down on it. Cool, it's not breathing anymore.
Oh my god.
All right, and now, with that out of the way, after an hour has passed, Chef Velvetto bangs the spoons together. Chef, step away from your dishes. Time has elapsed. And he starts serving up sample portions to all the patrons in the restaurant to be judged. For Chris's, the kids like it.
Yay.
The cheese crumblies, they're cool with it. So are the Pokemon. The adults are trying to figure out how the best way to actually pick up this stuff is. Because if they try it with a silverware, it usually just crumbles off of it. And if they try it with their fingers, they just sink through the gaps. It's a messy job. The kids are enjoying the challenge.
You know what? I will take that.
For the galettes à la Krabby, they are a big hit.
Woo.
And the Chef Velvetto takes a bite of it. Savory, salty, a nice garlicky, lemony tang. Reminiscent of a summer's day at the beach. Quite good, quite good.
Thank you.
He turns to Velma and her ranch cheese chili concoction. Takes a good look into the pot. Did you use Deto's for this?
Well, yes. Have you ever had a chili without Dito?
He looks repulsed, but then he realizes the other patrons are tasting it. He takes a little sample. Little girl, you terrify me. This should not taste as good as it actually does, and it's amazing. Congratulations.
And that is what I like to hear. Thank you. Thank you.
And as for you, Mr. Horton Timms, I would try your near infinity layer dip. However, it has seemed to have melted through the pot and dissolved into the floor, which means you are disqualified. Well, that's the way the cheesies crumble, am I right? And he finger guns over to Chris.
I am not finger gunning you back.
Come on, come on. Take the train to Deliciousville. Come on.
He half-heartedly finger guns and he's like, hey.
Yeah, that's it. You're putting the shama-ba-boomba in the hoomba.
What is he saying anymore?
All right, well, it's time for me to hit the old trail. I'll be looking for you next time when the flavors demand it. Both him and Whooper just start running towards the deck, leap into the air, and into the river.
What the flying?
And just with their greasy bodies, just glide along the surface.
What did we just witness?
Him fast traveling.
Right. Well, your dishes have proven to be quite the treat for our patrons here. And with that in mind, the winner...
And as the smell wafts through the air, you hear a rumbling coming from the river.
Oh no.
And crashes onto the deck, shattering a lot of wood everywhere. And a huge bouncy whalmer just bounces on deck.
Oh no. Whoever gets rid of that whalmer, bonus points.
It's a very hungry whalmer, and he's looking to eat. All the patrons run to safety. What do you guys do?
I'm going after it.
Yeah, I'm heading over there crepe in hand because whales love fish.
I'm confused, but I will walk over there.
So, whoever's interacting with this, I guess we roll for initiative. Wilma rolled a 1 out of 2. Bellini rolled a 2 out of 5. Victor rolled a 3 out of 4. And Goonie also rolled a 3 out of 4. I'll let either of you go in whichever order you like.
Chris is probably taken aback from this, so he's like, how did a whalmer get in here? Okay, that's right. So he's not going to be able to go first.
His nostrils are flaring up at the smells. He looks excited, but he looks also kind of destructive, as per the debris that is scattered around this now broken deck.
You know what? You guys seem to be quite interested in this whalmer, so first come, first serve, right?
Indeed. Goonie, we're gonna hit him first with a little bit of a... Let's give him a disarming voice to start.
2 out of 3, that'll hit. Roll for damage. The defense on this guy is 2. So 2 out of 3. Pretty good. Describe what that attack looks like.
So Goonie hops up on the table and he does the little cat thing where it's like his back's all curled up and does the spiky hair thing. He just lets it out. And you see the sonic waves hitting, it's not Whale Lord, what's his name again? Whalemer.
You can see the vibrations just like causing little ripples in his little fat body. Next in the order, we have Victor.
Chris, still a little bit weirded out. He's like, okay. Victor, use Ice Punch. So 2 out of 5?
He's going to roll to evade.
Oh.
Not a success. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. That is 0.
0 reduced to -1, because ice is not very effective against water types.
I thought it was super effective.
Nope.
No.
See, I don't know my types.
Don't worry, I know that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Whalmer tries to evade and just like bounces up into the air. Victor loves a moving target though. Leaps up, tries to punch it, goes full force on it. He sinks into the blubber, and then he just rebounded back
Okay. Was not expecting that.
onto the ground, just scrambles up.
Oh no. Now he's angry.
It is Bellini's turn.
Alrighty, so Bellini's just gonna go in for a simple pound.
One will hit, go roll for damage. And defense is 2.
Okay. Oh.
No, don't worry. Unless it resists, even if it gets no successes on the damage roll, it still hits for at least 1 point of damage.
Okay.
So you knock it down another nudge as Bellini slaps down with the tail. More ripples, but he hits something. Meanwhile, the Whalemer, he's going to go for a rollout.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to go for, let's see. He's going to go for Bellini.
Ah,
1 will hit out of 1, so yeet.
because we have the crab crepe.
He smells the crepes. He's rolling up. What's Bellini's defense?
Why do I just see... Oh, here we go, defense 2. Here you go.
All right. Hits for 1 point of damage as he rolls around, splinters flying everywhere, and just slams into Bellini. Tries to duck out of the way, not in time. Any additional attacks this turn?
Can I go for a sing?
Sure. You need 2 successes at least.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 1 out of 2 will not do.
Bellini was too stunned to speak.
That was just so much Whalmer. Blubber everywhere. End of the round, trainer actions.
If I utilize the crab crepe in any way, will that do anything other than make things worse for us?
I don't know. What do you intend to do with it?
Maybe just distract it so that our accuracy can go up.
If you're trying to use the food to distract it, why don't you make a beauty plus throw? 3 out of 4, that will do.
So Maddie's got the crepe plate kind of in her hand, and she tears off a piece of it, and she waves and she goes, "Hey, over here!" And she chucks the piece of the crepe just to get it distracted.
He bounces up into the air, catches it, restores 1 tick of health,
Oops!
but he is very distracted.
I did not consider the consequences of my actions.
For all intents and purposes, he's flinched.
Okay.
It's just taken aback as how savory this crepe is.
Would it be possible for us to use the dishes to toss him in a direction that leads him away from the place?
So you trying to lure him towards the dishes, or?
Like throw the food back into the river or something like that, so it's like he goes after that and forgets about the place.
Yeah, this would also be a beauty plus throw. Or clever plus throw in your case, I guess.
I'll try it.
4 out of 5.
Nice.
You chuck your vat of chili into the river. He jumps in, chomps on it, restores another point of health, but he is doubly distracted now. He's safe in the water. We're still in initiative if you'd like to keep going.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Combat is resolved then.
Nice.
Yay!
So we did it?
I'm surprised Chi-Chi didn't try to catch that.
I was thinking about it, but the thing is I already have assistant.
Oh, true.
Like,
Why not both?
we're gonna be in land areas for a while, I think. So that's 2 watery guys that I don't think would do so well.
But she got to see a great Pokemon.
She did. She did.
Fair enough. No Whale Lord for you then.
Were you trying to do her a favor?
I watch everyone's Christmas list.
Oh, but also character development happens.
True enough. All right. You know what? I'd give you a will point for that, but you don't have any space for them.
You know, fair enough, because I've already won without wanting.
The Chef Vivetta steps out.
Well, it seems that the Wilmer enjoyed both of your dishes equally, young ladies, so I recognize you both as co-winners.
What?
Now, I was only going to give this to one of you, so I'm afraid you'll have to share the prize here.
He gives you leftovers.
Oh. That is a special item.
Yeah.
But a leftover of what?
It's a item that's held that heals your Pokemon every turn. At the end of every turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a very good item.
Oh, whoa.
And yeah, he gives a round of applause to you, as well as the rest of the patrons who are very relieved that you have protected them from the bouncy Wilmer.
Well, what can I say? I know when I'm beat.
Before we head off, and she grabs Chris by the arm,
Yes.
and she takes out the 2 butter sodas from her,
Oh, you can't
pops
be
them open.
Oh, you can't be serious. Like, literally right now.
Oh, yes. Come on.
You've got to celebrate her win.
Cheers. Let's do it, compadre.
He takes the butter drink and he's just like,
Straight vitality check, go.
oh no. Oh, this is not gonna end well. He said just pure vitality.
Pure vitality.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Well,
1 out of 4. Chris, as you begrudgingly and hesitantly glug this soda down, you realize a terrible, terrible thought.
yeah.
You actually like it.
Oh no. No.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Why, God, why?
And to top it off, it restores 5 hit points to you.
How's that for evil genius?
Extremely evil. Look, let's just go.
Yes, walk of shame. Come on.
What you got a tournament sign up for?
3 of you walk out. Velma, you turn back to see the Wilmer bouncing happily. Seems to be waving to you as he licks the chili off his lips and floats back down the river towards the ocean.
Aww.
Who knows? Maybe I'll see him again someday.
Hi, it's me. I'm alive. I'm here. If you're watching these episodes the moment they go up, you might notice that there's a long delay between last episode and this episode. That's my B. The B standing for lots of bullshit happening in real life, a mix of good and bad bullshit, but thank you for waiting anyway. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We got some Patreon, you can support us there. Get rewards like your end credits in the YouTube releases, access to behind-the-scenes bonus tidbits, and even your name mentioned here verbally by me in the pause menu, hopefully without coughing. Special thanks to Bamboori. That didn't last long at all. Cammy Cat, Cybernetic Pink Guy, Donkey Odo, Doodle Boy, Jester Lord, Jonathan Jesus Macias, Mr. Someone, Quest, and Renamon Music Box Brony. Your support helps pay for the editing software, the platform we upload the podcast to, the cost of the Wi-Fi here. That stuff can rack up costs pretty easily, so thank you so much for your continued support. But if that's not in your budget right now, we also have ways that you can support us on Twitter by tweeting about the show using the hashtag PKMNLegacy. You could leave a good comment on our YouTube releases, or wherever you find the podcast, just leave a good review there. Word of mouth goes a long way. Plus, if you do any of those things, like our patrons, we might use your names for the names of our NPCs. This time around, we have Chef Velvetto, named after @Skitties8 on Twitter. Way back when we recorded this episode, they had Velvet in their original username handle. What's the word for it? You get the idea. Anyway, we got Horton Timms, named after @TimHorton89 on Twitter. And later on, we're going to mention a character named Joseph. I think they're named after, I don't have their Twitter handle, but Joseph Hoverson, I think. I gotta update this list. So, plugs. Aaron Link. I've mentioned him here before. He's animated another chunk of Ocarina of Time in Blender. Last time I mentioned him here, it was Zora's Domain, and I was voicing some of the fish guys. This time, it's of Goron City, and you can hear me voicing Darunia, leader of the Gorons. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the video in the description of this episode. Speaking of this episode, unpause.
First things first, there was that one other flyer that was talking about
Yeah.
someone's garden.
Also, I'm like almost fainted. Do I need to like clean myself up some more?
I don't think you're going to get the same benefits from another shower. The sodas work as healing items, or you can just rest for the night. Get back up to full health after that.
Well, what time is it?
It is well in the evening. The lamp lights and the glows from inside buildings are illuminating the streets as the sun begins to set. The tent is being roped off where the tryouts were being held. The school gate has been closed. The shops behind the Pokemon Center have been locked up for the night. And behind you, on the hill in the distance, you can see the red glows of the safety lights on the airfield as well as the antenna on top of the control tower. On the control tower, you can see the icon that you can see above every gym in the Pokemon region.
Control tower's the gym? That's a surprise tool we'll use for later.
I think it might be time to have a good night of rest.
Oh, you would say that.
Yes, I would say that, and not because you're totally yawning at the moment.
I'm wide awake! Yawning is contagious. One of you
And
yawn.
he's just gonna slowly usher her to the Pokemon
She's
Center.
just like fading.
Come on.
You enter the Pokemon Center for the night. Does anyone want to do anything before they hit the hay and rest for the night?
Can I hit with the vending machine?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Let's get another 2 bottles of butter.
2 more bottles of butter. I believe that is 500 credits.
Okie dokie.
You can go ahead and subtract that from your money pocket and add 2 more bottles of soda to your inventory. I believe you're up to 3 now.
What are you gonna do with 3 bottles of butter soda?
You never know. It could come in
Are
handy.
you trying to bonk someone on the head?
It has been the most useful item so far, yeah.
Oh, there is one thing I did actually want to know, Kay, if it's possible.
I know what it is.
You do?
You want to know if Nurse Joy's single.
I was gonna actually see if I could find out if we could go and do another TM training thing, but
No,
I mean,
by all means.
You can use TMs, though in the context of the Pokeroll system, that usually takes place during a training regimen, which you can do right now before you go to bed if you want to do some late night training.
actually, yes, I would. I would like to pop out Victor to do some late night training.
Okay, where is this training taking place?
I don't need much space because all I'm gonna have them doing like some slight calisthenics before going to bed. Get a good stretch, really tire ourselves out. I guess anywhere I can do stretches, a couple of push-ups and crunches with Victor.
It may be a bit not the best place to do it in the Pokemon Center when everyone's trying to just get ready to go to bed and all that stuff. But I'm sure there's right across the street plenty of open space that you can just easily do what you need to do. So we'll say the purpose of this training regimen is to learn the move, not so much as to gain training points, correct?
Well, I was looking at the actual moves. Nothing. I thought we had more TMs, but I'm wrong. Yet nothing does seem like it would work well with Victor that we don't already have everybody else having. So I guess, yeah, this would just be for training points.
All right. And you said you're just stretching out with Victor. So I will say that is going to be Vitality plus Lore.
Ooh, vitality. That's different.
Just well-being. You're not trying to be energetic. You're not trying to be acrobatic. You're not trying to be strong. You're just trying to be better.
Healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be Vitality plus Lore.
Let's see here. 4 out of 6.
Damn. Yeah, go ahead and describe how that goes.
All right, buddy, I know it's a little bit late, but I thought we could have a little late night walk all the way over to our area where we'll do a couple of stretches, get the bones loose, because, I feel like being inside that Pokeball is a little bit cramped for you. And yeah, kind of wanted to make up for the last time we had a training session and I didn't do so well. So what do you say? Little light workout? I'll take that as a yes. And
He seems a bit confused as to the idea of light workout.
Oh no.
With that 4 out of 6, he just tries to see where this is going.
Okay.
And if all else fails, he can always punch, I guess.
No punching, please.
I love Victor so
She's
much.
complete feral energy, but he's my son.
As you lead through the workouts, he finds some benefit to the stillness and pushing himself through that stillness.
Hey.
And you as well get a nice benefit limbering up your own body, as creaky and old as that 35-year-old vessel may be.
Hey.
And the training goes very well. Why don't you make a straight insight check?
So just purely insight, nothing else?
Plus lore, actually. Plus lore.
Okay. Insight plus lore. That would be 2 out of 5.
Your relationship with Victor has been a rocky start so far. But, as weird as he may think you are, you have led him to plenty of victories in battle, and plenty of battles to that end. And this training ain't so bad.
I'm very proud of you, buddy. You stuck it through, you got through the workout, and hey, we get to feel this nice breeze afterwards when we worked up a light sweat. Happy to do this with you, good buddy. And he'll give him a pat on the head.
And for the first time, he doesn't try to bat it away in judo shop yet.
Oh my god, I've been accepted!
His happiness and loyalty have both increased by 1 point.
Yay!
Oh, and as for the benefits of this training session, you've gained 4 points, bringing your training successes up to 6 total. Which means you can gain the benefits of trading in those points for other things.
But wait, what can we trade in for these things?
You can gain benefits like for 3 successes being spent at the end of a training session, you could reassign all the points in your attributes or skill points, or switch out moves.
Ooh, you know what? I will come to that later.
It normally happens only at the end of the training session, but I'll allow it because nice moment.
For now, I will have us pop him back in the Pokeball and head back to the Pokemon Center for rest.
What have you two been doing while he's been training out there? It's been about an hour.
I'd say Velma, for the most part, is probably getting ready for bed. Snuggled in bed, but she's also holding up the Pokeball that has the what's it called again? Mischievous. And she's trying to figure out what to call it. Pondering at the moment.
Maddie's just out cold. That's it.
Morning comes once again. It's a decent hour as the light breaks through the window. All the other people in this hostel-like situation, communal bunks, are getting out, getting ready for the day.
I'm gonna actually have Chris sleep in for once. He's out cold.
So, in the meantime, I'd say Velma's waking up. She's shuffling over to the bathroom, brushing her teeth, and she's trying to get her hair under control at the moment. She's got it out in peak form.
Yeah, let's walk through that. How do you get the poofs like that?
So yeah, that was never explained, was
So
it?
the hair just naturally poofs like that. Like, the poofage isn't the thing that's unnatural, it's the fact that they stay in those, antennae shape. Her process for it is that basically she just... It's like a big yellow fuzzball when she wakes up. And so what she has to do is that she has to kind of grapple it, one pigtail at a time. She has to kind of just control it, wrangle it around, just hold it in place with all her might. And then she has to take one of these, military-grade hair bands and kind of does one little loop after another to kind of get into those little sectional things. And then when she gets one done, then she goes on to the other, and it takes a lot of concentration.
So 30 minutes later, after you beat your buns into submission, you managed to get ready for the rest of the day. Boots on, gloves on, evil eyeliner on.
Oh, that's natural.
Oh, that's natural?
Yeah, she's just got natural dark circles.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's lack of sleep.
Maddie, Velma, you both get up. Let Chris sleep in a bit more. As you walk out, some people are changing the bulletin board around a bit.
Oh no, somebody beat us to the garden one probably. Can we go look at it?
The garden side quest has been edited, and a new handout has been added. As for the garden side quest, it's a new printout has been posted. It looks like the reward has been reduced to 1,000 credits
Oh
now.
no.
What was it before?
1,500.
Ah.
Time is money. Time is money.
The new handout that's posted up there is a piece of paper that's typed out completely in Comic Sans. It seems to be a trade request from one of the students at the local school.
Can we read it?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gotta find a name to put on there.
Oh, come on, Kay. Time is money.
I know it is, but it's your money, so it's good. Yeah, it's written by some student named Joseph. And it says, Hi, my name is Joe. I go to Pippin Elementary, and I want to trade Pokemon so I can be good at battling the gym leader. Can you trade me a Wattlet for my Whifflepin? Thank you, Joe.
That is indeed a kid.
P.S. I'll be at the school in the playground.
Wattlet is... We've seen that before, no?
That's the lightning.
That is a pseudo-legendary that...
He wants a pseudo-legendary? He better be giving us a pseudo-legendary in return.
He's giving you a Whifflepin if you get him the Wattlet.
What is a Whifflepin?
It's the little grass guy that you met at the gym that evolves into the fire grass one.
Wait, the one that's the bush?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, here's the question. Where the heck are we gonna find a Wattlet?
So wait, if Emily had it, then it's in our Pokedex, like, we scanned it, right?
You know what? You did scan it, so why don't you make it clever plus a lore check? Whoever's trying to figure this out.
I want the little hedgehog.
2 out of 3.
Yes!
You pull up the entry for Wattlet, and you notice that the location entry is pretty sparse. Very rarely spotted, only seems during stormy weather.
Chris, isn't this the Pokemon that your daughter had?
Huh. Oh yeah, that is her
So what
Pokemon.
do you think the odds are that she'd give it to us?
You are not taking your sister's Pokemon, okay?
Okay, but sisters share.
Emily's used to being an only child, so
Well, then
sharing
it's time
is-
to teach her about it.
yeah, I don't.
Sharing is
Yeah,
caring.
well, if she's anything like her mother, she is very possessive of certain things. So, yeah, no, probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay, well, can you at least call her and ask her where she got it?
And he's gonna pull out a sea gear and give Emily a call.
Hey!
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey, sweetheart. Glad to hear from you. Yeah, very
Okay,
quick. I know
just
you're.
Hold on a second. Here, Ty, use water gun.
What the?
Hey, sorry, just battling some Rhyhorn. No
Wait,
big deal.
what? No. Why are you fighting a Rhyhorn? What did it do to you?
I mean, they're Rhyhorn. They charge at people, so
All right, fair enough.
yeah. Dodge and use double kick.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So I'll just try to make this as quick as possible. You know that Pokemon, that snake Pokemon you had, named Basil?
Yeah, my wallet.
Yeah. Do you happen to know where you might have caught it?
Yeah, there's a lake north of Pippin Town, base of the mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, I was lucky that day. It was raining and it was all stormy, and there's just skimming across the water, collecting static electricity and stuff. So I just caught one.
And I'm gonna hand this over to Maddie because she'd like to ask you a very interesting question.
What do I want to ask? You asked us the questions that I wanted to know.
Double kick again.
Maddie, tell your little sister what you'd like for her to do for you. By all means, please ask her.
I was joking.
So someone say jokes?
Ugh.
I like jokes. Go ahead.
Yes, okay. I will tell you the situation. So basically,
Wait, am I on speaker?
Yes, honey, you're on speaker.
Hi, Maddie. Hi, Velma.
it's Maddie. Yes. Hi. So basically, there is a kid here that is looking to trade
Uh-huh.
that type of Pokemon with another really amazing Pokemon.
Okay.
And I made a joke
Uh-huh.
that we would ask you for yours and trade it. But obviously, we're not going to do that because you love your Pokemon very dearly. And we could never ask you to do that. So we just want to know where you got it. And you told us.
So what's the punchline? Hold on, throw it away, pal.
It's one of those anti-jokes, you know?
Okay.
They're much funnier in
And it
Kalos.
broke out. Look, I love you, sis, but Basil ain't no one's trading fodder.
No,
He's my
no, no,
special
no,
little
no.
snaky boy.
I would not expect you to. I was joking.
Okay?
Okay, have a good one.
Okay, bye, Maddie. Bye, Velma.
And she just hangs up.
He's gonna stuff the sea gear back in his pocket. So what did we learn, Maddie?
We've learned that you're mean.
No.
And that you're a tattletale.
I'm very truthful about things.
Okay.
Well, at least we know where to get this Pokemon's, but unfortunately, I don't think the weather is calling for rain anytime soon. Can we check the weather?
Yeah, I'm sure your Sea Gears have basic weather prediction apps on them. It looks to be clear skies all day.
Well,
Do we still want to try? Just for the heck of it?
I mean, I don't see why not.
We could try, but my other thought was, what about this other garden job? Should we like split the party and like try and do both? Because we're losing credits every time we take longer.
Maddie, you are very keen to get this Pokemon traded to get that special hedgehog Pokemon, so what if you went to go get it and I'll have Chris go with Velma to do the garden job?
That's a great idea, because you can use the money to buy more soda.
You know, on second thought,
That's a very good point.
on second thought, maybe.
Let's go, Chris. Come on, we're wasting time.
Where are you going? You have to figure out the details of the job.
Yeah.
I'm
the
going
teeth.
over here, do the poster where it says the thing.
You guys gotta make a plan.
But we gotta go to the place. How are we gonna figure out what else we need to do if we don't investigate?
We were just gonna wing it?
It's done well for us so far.
We are still alive, you are correct. Yeah, okay, so I will head with Velma, and you will go on your quest to catch a Pokemon. So good luck, and actually wait, how many Pokeballs do we have?
If I remember correctly, Maddie has 1 Pokeball, Chris has 1 Great Ball, and Velma has 2 Pokeballs.
Can I buy more?
There's the store.
Let's go.
I will actually let Chris give Maddie his Great Ball because I don't see him catching any other Pokemon anytime soon.
Wow.
I'm pretty much kind of nearing my limit of Pokemon, so I think this will be of better use to you than myself.
Are you sure? You should at least have something. I was just gonna go buy some more.
No. I've been enjoying. I gotta give all my Pokemon some love, and I have to distribute that evenly amongst all of them, all 5 of them.
You do understand sharing.
See, I do, not my daughter. She's her mother's daughter.
I'll make it worth your while.
I'm sure you will. All right, Velma, let's head on our merry way to go do this gardening job thingy.
Well, that's the most.
Maddie, so you're saying you're heading straight to the lake area and
No,
not to the
I am
stores?
gonna buy something first just to be safe. I'm adding, just so you know, the Great Ball to my inventory, and I'm also healing myself.
Okay. Maddie, as you see Chris and Velma head over to the location of the side quest, you head behind the Pokemon Center to the Market District. There's a whole U-bend of shops just curving around the corners.
What are the shops? Can I hear them all?
Let's see. There is a basic Pokemart there. There's a balls to the wall shop for specialty Pokeballs. There's Getting Technical, which seems to be a technical machine shop. And as well as Happy Campers, gears for adventurers and survivalists.
We're gonna have to come back here later, but for now, let's go to Balls to the Walls. I want to see what they have.
Okay, yeah, you head over to Balls to the Walls. A pretty slick looking place. Chrome metallic looking textures around here.
Ooh.
Very classy, but not like snobby.
Right, not overdone.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, sure.
You see the clerk look at you. Oh, hey, welcome to Balls to the Walls. How can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if I could take a look at your selection of balls.
You see 5 different models of Pokeballs. Okay, we got our heal balls here. When you catch Pokemon, they are fully restored to full health. You got your luxury balls over here. When you catch them, makes your happiness and loyalty go up faster. You got your net balls here. Great for water and bug types. Dusk balls right over here. If it's at night in dark places like a cave, works great. And then timer balls, they're a bit tricky. If you have a battle going on for a long time, then they definitely help out in a pinch, but you gotta make it last that long, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, the Pokemon that we're looking for, it's water and electric, right?
It is dragon and electric.
Interesting. Okay, so that would not help. Okay. Do you also sell just standard Pokeballs here?
Not much, mostly specialty stuff. I know they have selection over at the Pokemart though.
Okay, well, I might head over there, but rest assured, I will keep your business in mind for future purchases. And she walks out and she heads over to the Pokemart.
Okay. Basic Pokemart stuff. Blue everywhere.
Hi, how many credits would it cost to get 1 Great Ball and 2 Pokeballs?
1 Great Ball will run you 600 credits, 2 Pokeballs, 200 credits each, so that would be a total of 1,000 credits.
How much money do I have again? A lot. Okay, 2,900. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do that.
Go ahead and ring that up for you. You buying anything else? Medicines, potions?
No, I think that's it for today. Thank you.
Hands you the plastic bag with all your Pokeballs.
Perfect. All set.
Buying anything else from any of the other stores?
No, I want to come back with Chris and Velma later.
Okay.
Although I'm going towards the mountains, should I look at the camping store? I'll take a peek. I'll just take a peek to be safe.
Okay, you go in. It's a log cabin type feel.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to Happy Campers. How can I help you?
I thought that was McPoof for a second.
Nope, I stopped that as soon as I realized where I was going with that voice. I only got so many voices. So,
I was like, oh, McPoof!
Yeah, I choked him a lemonade.
He's like that guy from Avatar who's like all the same person but pretends to be his different brothers. Like,
Oh yeah.
Shoe, Doc, and that's McPoof. Anyway,
You know what? Hold on. Let me get a better voice.
different voice.
Well, Don Tootin, there's my voice, prospector voice. Hi, welcome to Happy Campers. How can I help you?
Hello. I was just wondering if I could see your selection of exquisite products.
All right, sure you can. He pulls out a drawer, and it's a sliding wall filled with a whole slew of items, all misassigned and everything. Let's see, we got your saddle, sled, safety goggles, escape rope, high-performance food snacks. You got your vitamins, you got your Pokedex upgrade.
Here, let me just make it easier for you. I'm going up to Mount Ambrosia, just at the base of it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any recommendations, or should I be okay?
Well, if you're going up to Mount Ambrosia, sled and safety goggles go a long way. You got the safety goggles, you're not going to get hail in your eyes, and you got sled, you can just ride down the mountain, or you can have your Pokemon pull you up the mountain. Just have a little fun time on the snow day.
And how much do those run?
Let's see, safety goggles are 2,000 credits, sleds are 450.
Well, I cannot afford the goggles. But thank you.
Okay.
You know, I think I'm going to hold off on the sled too.
Okay.
We're going to rough it, I suppose.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, well, I think I'm good, so thank you.
Okay, honey, have a good day. Bye now.
You too. And I'll stop by the TM shop with Velma and Chris later, because I'm sure they'll want to be there too.
We cut over to Chris and Velma. You come down to the south end of town, right across from the tryout tent, and you come to a small house near the corner. It seems to be a very grandma-style house.
Oh.
Pink bushes everywhere, flowers about. Though you notice that these flowers have been wilting a bit.
Oh, that's no good. Guess we'll go and knock on the door then to see if anyone's home.
Just one moment. And you hear the trudging of footsteps coming to the door, and you see, do I have a token that would match that voice? Let's find out. I was saving this for someone else, but okay. You see this stout old lady, horned-rimmed glasses, little shawl tied around her neck. Yes. I was about to go into the prospector voice again. Yes, hello, can I help you?
Hi, we're here from the flyer about the garden?
Oh, yes, you're here to save my beautiful flowers from that murderer.
The what now?
Here, come around to the back. She takes you around the house and to the garden area. Medium-sized backyard, prim and proper, except for the raised beds of almost completely dead flowers and herbs and all that stuff.
Oh.
And there's sod and soil tossed around everywhere. Some of the boxes that are holding up the flowers are busted up a bit. Yes, some foul prowler has been getting into my flowers, hurting my poor babies.
I see. Do you happen to know what this murderer looks like?
I don't, but I know that it comes around every evening or so. So I need you to stake out the place until that fiend comes around.
The Wallace and Gromit theme just plays in the background.
Oh no. No. Chris looks over at the lady and he just goes, so we need to stay here until the entire evening and then try to catch this murderer?
Well, I suppose that does sound a bit silly. But do come back around before night falls, because I do need help making sure my beautiful babies are saved before I have to get new ones again and again and again. It's really working up the budget.
Yeah, fair enough.
Chris looks down at Velma. So, do you think we should actually just stay here and wait, or should we just come back?
Hold on. Let's go look at the moveset of the new baby real quick.
Assistant or...
Mischievous.
Have you come up with a nickname for that, by the way? I know you were thinking about it when you were going into bed.
Yes. I have a nickname for them.
Okay.
The Mischievous is now named Mafia. Mischievous is not a psychic Pokemon at all, right? Or are they?
Mafia here, well, Mistrevises are normally ghost type. Pure ghost type. This Mischievous is a jewel ghost type.
Because what I was thinking about is that what if we set up some kind of alarm system with Mafia?
How so?
Mafia probably can't use a phone, but...
And why not?
If there was some way that we could get Mafia to signal back in some kind of way when something's gone afoot.
Wait, so that means Mafia would be completely unattended?
Good point.
Well, the only thing I'm saying is because, like, well, if Mafia does stay here, hey God, question. In terms of obedience, that new Pokemon, when they're caught, do they immediately listen to us, or is it like we have to gain their trust? Like, what's the ruling on that?
With freshly caught Pokemon, you have to gain their trust, especially if you beat them down a bit. With these jewel types, it's a bit strange. They seem to be fine following orders. In terms of how loyal they are to you or how happy they are being with you, you have no clue. They're completely emotionless in that regard.
I see. That might be running a bit of a risk in that case.
Here's my question. What if I left Diamond here, and then we have two jewel types, and maybe they might end up working together in that favor?
You know, that's a good point. I mean, at the very least, we'll see how they interact. Maybe that can give us better clues as to what they actually are.
Yeah, because the only time I've ever seen a jewel type interact with one another was with your Mischievous, I believe, whenever it attacked me. And Diamond sort of started to glow, but it glowed too, so I don't know what that meant.
At the very least, we can get them introduced to each other in a non-hostile situation.
All right, let's go with that. So Chris will pop out Diamond, and
Velma will pop out Mafia.
As you let out the You got it. As you let out the two jewel type Pokemon.
That's an unexpected tongue twister.
you did it.
The lady behind you gives out, what are those things?
Well, that's a Parasect, and I'm pretty sure that's a Mischievous.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
We're not doing this again. I will pull out the Pokedex. Dude, please trust us on this one, please.
Parasect, the mushroom Pokemon, and the Mischievous, the Screech Pokemon.
See, they look completely different. I don't know what those things are.
Lady, as far as the Pokedex know, as far as any Pokemon professor we've ever thrown them to know, I promise you, they are what they say they are. You got nothing to worry about.
Make a cool plus etiquette. 1 out of 2. This lady is clearly terrified of whatever these things are. So what, you're just going to leave them here?
That's the plan, and don't worry, they're not destructive by any means. They're pretty docile creatures, really.
Yeah, they won't bother you at all.
She just lets out a whimper.
Like, you can get a closer look at them if you want to feel...
No, thank you. She immediately goes around the house, into the house, cracks open the window. I think I'll stay in here where it's perfectly safe from those things. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay, she's gone.
At the very least, she's okay with them in her garden, so I think we're set. And they seem to be doing, how are they interacting, God?
Like the Parasect, its blue lights are pulsing in a sort of sequence to the Mischievous, and in response, the Mischievous pulses back, and they are just sitting and floating in complete stillness. They're just pulsing against each other. It seems like they're not going anywhere. They seem to be locked here.
I think they're getting along, it looks like. They're not attacking each other, so...
That's a positive.
Yes, that's a positive.
We could give them one clear instruction each on what to do if that thing pops up.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear.
Okay, Diamond. I'm going to need you to protect this garden in case any other foreign Pokemon comes in here and tries to destroy it. Do you understand?
The light pulses for a second. You see its body just go like a quick jolt, like a crunch sound.
I'm going to take that as a yes, and I really hope that this does not get misconstrued. Good luck.
Mafia, listen. What I need you to do is if you see any Pokemon that isn't Diamond coming into here that looks like they're gonna tear up the place, you need to come and find me and Chris. Can you do that?
Mafia lets out a wailing shriek at you. Like distorted and very childish and girly.
Lord.
No, she's baby.
I know you can do it. You can do it. You got this. And you'll have your sister Diamond there with ya. You'll be just fine.
Velma, is that normal?
I have no freaking idea. Listen, just roll with it. Just roll.
Okay.
If we're doing good, I'll give you a special treat afterwards. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that as a yes for now.
Okay.
And the two of you just leave the Jewel-type Pokemon there.
We did the right thing.
I think we did the correct thing.
We did the right thing. We did the correct thing.
We did the very correct
We
thing.
did
They'll
the
be
very
fine.
correct
I'm sure
thing.
they'll be just fine. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
They'll
It's
be
gonna be just fine.
Okay.